This tutorial is going to be on how to bill out white labels that we bill out every week. I have Google Sheets here on the left and Printavo on the right. The very first thing is we're going to handle all the stuff that we need to do with Google Sheets first. So what I like to do is automatically come down here and we're going to duplicate last week's so that we have a copy of this, and we need to update this to the new dates. So we'll go over to our calendar here, and for next week it's going to be the 20th through the 24th is what's being billed. So we will click on this and we'll do 0220 0224, and this will be the same as this up here, and we are going to highlight everything. In order to highlight everything all the way down, you can hold Control Shift and then the down arrow, and that will select everything. So we'll go ahead and delete that, and we're going to move this up to the front, and then that's all we have to do for the next week. Now we're going to go and bill this. So what we got to do is make sure everything on here makes sense. You can see right here there's something messed up here. That's probably just shouldn't be a dot at the end. That should just be $13.50. That one's $0, but it looks like it was a replacement. So yep, everything else is good. We just need to add a total to this. So we're going to hit total. We're going to tab over and we'll hit equals the sum, and it will populate here. We're doing the sum of B2 to B97. So if you're not familiar with Google Sheets or Excel, all it's doing is calculating from here down to here. So if that pops up, great. If it doesn't, I could show you how to do that. Otherwise, you can do sum equals and then parentheses. We'll click here and go down to this point and just hit enter. And then that was the total sum of what we did last week. I normally like to take the one below it and again hold Control Shift down all the way down to the very bottom and delete all these rows. That's just so when we print out the PDF it doesn't come out looking all wonky by adding additional pages. So we'll go ahead and we'll go and download the PDF. We're going to look at this, make sure everything's good, make sure it's not a bunch of pages, which all that's good. We will go ahead and export that, and that will we will import that into Printavo. So now, because this is a weekly thing, it's considered like a reorder, so we're going to look this up. So we'll go to white labels here. We'll click on the most recent one, and pretty much the same thing. We're going to duplicate this, hit edit. We're going to take out the stuff that is not relevant to the updated one, so obviously the date, so it's going to be 0213, which represents this one here, which is also here, dash 0217, and that is also going to be the PO number. And then we are going to, it's only one quantity because we're pricing it all together as one big item, and we're just going to attach this. Copy this over, we're going to delete that one because that was the previous week, and add this in to there. And then since all of this is billed on today, everything here, created, production, customer due dates, invoice, this is all going to stay the same as today. This is something that we're billing for something that has already been done, so we're not projecting this out into the future. So the invoice date needs to stay on today's date, so that it will be the net 15 and everything like that. Delivery method doesn't matter because again this has already been done. So we will go ahead and hit save, and we will switch this to TSG order complete, and this will send an email out to Valentina. But then I believe that there's 2 or 3 other emails that are tied to this. One of them is the accounting department, and that's why there is a separate one and not order complete. If it's only order complete, it will only go to the email that is here. So each one of these, like this American Solution, Real Thread, the branding agency, they requested to have their account department tied to these, so this sends a notification out along with Valentina. So we'll go ahead and click that, and you'll see down here that there was email sent. We can view this, and it shows the people that are tied to this email, which that will automatically happen every time. And that is it. That's all you have to do with this. Thank you very much.